In You Decide 2008, we continue our week-long look at the biggest races on the Harris County ballot.
And this morning we are focusing on the race for Harris County Attorney. Now, the county attorney represents the state, county, and flood control district in civil matters. He or she also provides legal advice to elected officials and enforces revenue services like fines and fees. The county attorney serves a 4-year term.
We spoke with Vince Ryan, the Democratic challenger for the office, in our last hour. Now, we are joined by Republican incumbent Mike Stafford. Good morning, and thanks for being here.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, first, a little bit about you. You were elected Harris County Attorney back in 2002, in November, during that election.
2001.
2001. Okay, prior to that, you served as the first Assistant County Attorney for 4 years. You graduated from UT in Austin and the South Texas College of Law. Tell us...
And before that, I was a prosecutor for 10 years and also first assistant county attorney in Liberty County, Texas. So for the last 22 years, I've been devoted to the public sector representing counties.
Okay, now as the Harris County attorney, what is your mission?
It's interesting when you look at the law about the county attorney's office. The DA, for example, can refuse to take a case or not. A private attorney can refuse to take a case. But the law says that the county attorney in Harris County shall represent the county, its elected officials, and its employees. That means whatever the facts are, whatever the case is, we have to represent the county and its employees. That's why it's important that you have somebody in there that understands a trial, that has picked juries. Last year we handled over 20,000 cases. These are courtroom cases. You have to know what you're doing.
Also, several Harris County officials have found themselves in ethical, even legal trouble in the last few years. How are you able to represent them?
It's required by law. You don't have a choice. Again, the law says you shall represent the elected officials and the employees. We think we've done a good job. We have over a 90% success ratio, and we're hoping we get another 4 years.
When you look at Harris County, it is the third largest county in the nation. That is an amazing thing in itself. But when you're thinking in terms of you representing the people, what are the services you offer the constituents?
If you're a voter out there and you're looking to decide who should be county attorney, it's not unlike deciding who you want to be your lawyer. First, you look at the experience. Does the lawyer have experience in the kind of case we're talking about? Again, for the last 22 years, this is what I've been doing. Does the lawyer have a good track record? Again, we have delivered quality legal services on time, opinions that are accurate, contracts that are accurate, and legal services where we're successful more than 90% of the time.
What do you think about your opponent?
And you also have, leading into that, you also have that you want a lawyer that's devoted to the job that you want them to do. What I've chosen to do with my law career is devoted to the public sector. My opponent, he's a great guy, but for the last few years he's been a lobbyist. I don't know that he's ever tried a case. I've picked over 100 juries and handled thousands of cases.
Some of those cases really involve settlements and not litigation. How much of a negotiator are you when it comes to trying to represent the people and the county?
Well, you always have to take into account the cost of trying the lawsuit. You have to do an assessment of the damages that you're looking at. And there are times when you have to look at settlement as an option. But more often than not, it's important to be able to say no to plaintiffs' attorneys who want to take county tax dollars and transfer it from the general fund into their pocket.
And lastly, if you have a chance to talk to the viewers right now, why should they re-elect you? What's the most important thing right now, the issue?
I think the most important thing is every election cycle, what's at issue is our way of life. When I look out there in Harris County, I see the Katy Freeway being expanded, other public infrastructures being done on time and under budget. I see quality judges rendering legal opinions and interpreting the law fairly. I see a county budget that is healthy even in these bad times. So I enjoy this job that I do. I think we're on the right track, and I'm asking people to vote for me for another 4 years. It's a job interview, and I'm applying.
All right, thank you. Mike Stafford, the incumbent county attorney here in Harris County. Thank you for joining us, sir.